Hey guys, it's Alexis with Create Your Future. I am back with a new video. I have a really sweet and short success story to share and just some tips today that I haven't really specified in a video. I've said them a lot to my one-on-one clients recently, and I think it would help everybody stay on track. And happy Monday if you're watching this when it originally airs. Thank you for being here. I'm honored to share this information and to help you turn around whatever you're working on. So if you need one-on-one coaching, or if you want to try or retry one-on-one hypnosis, links to booking everything with me are in the box below, as well as what this client did, the hypnosis affirmation audios. And she did hypnosis with me a couple of times too, but a lot of coaching. Okay, so you guys, let's talk today about how to get out of wanting what you want into living in the end of a desire, into focusing on your desire and knowing that this is possible. Okay, so let's go for what my favorite analogy is when we tend to be in want land, WANT LAND, want land. Okay. So like this client, when we first did her first couple of sessions, she was very, very adamant of how she wanted her specific person to be. And it usually sounds something like this. Yes, Alexis, I know that I create my reality. I know that I'm the operant power, but like, why isn't he doing what I want him to do? I want him to. Okay. And this, she would be happy if I shared this. It's fine. I want him to call me. I want him to text me. I want him to future plan for us. I want him to always be pursuing me. I want him to be a man. I want him to make some decisions. I want him to be there emotionally and physically for me. I want him to take over. Okay. So I said, and I always listen, and I say the same thing to everybody. And I've used this term recently, but I haven't used it in a video, is, all right, well, the thing is, your thoughts in your mind are in want land, meaning that you're caught wanting what you want and then thinking thoughts of wanting it. The only issue with that, you guys, when you think thoughts of what you want, such as this client, if you're thinking, I want, like, let's take money for an example. I want more money. I need more money. I have debt. I don't have enough. I want this to be over. I want to live my dream life. I want to win the lottery. I want to have money for everything. I want all of my time to myself. I want more freedom. Okay. It doesn't matter what you're wanting is the thing. If we're in want land in the mind, then we're in the lack of it, meaning that you're telling yourself it's not here. And all you're hearing is that you want it, which is also saying, I don't have it. It's not here. It's not yet created. So also, I want to say too, when we want things, it's very normal. You did this for a long time before you consciously created or you awakened to being the master manifester and the operant power and the creator of your reality. But we want to take the wants and switch them into I haves. Okay. So I use this with this client. I said, okay, so let's make a list of all the things you want him to do. We have to decide that when you begin to get into want land and you're thinking, I want him to do this, X, Y, and Z, guess what? That's who he is. That's what he's doing. It can be that easy and then that seamless of a transition, you guys. But remember that we're generally, for periods of time, right? A lot of us are so used to thinking this way. So it's not a crime. It's not crazy. It's not messing anything up, but you want to get out of the wanting of it as quickly as you can and into either the I am getting this, he is changing, like with this specific person, he is changing, they are changing, she is changing, or they have changed, they are that, I'm living in the end of the relationship. Now, my advisement is to do both. Not for, two, is to be focusing on the now, right? He is changing. He is emotional. He is open. He is texting me. He is calling, to also living in the end of we have the best relationship ever. We're more connected. We're more emotional. We're having so much fun. Life is amazing. Life is beautiful. I'm having a great time. When it's your relationship affirmations, your relationship mental diet. Now, also, like always, we have to do self-concept. You've heard it in every single video of who is the concept of me, who is the version of me, and who am I? If I am called and I am texted and I am adored and I am loved, I'm living in the end of I am always paid attention to. I matter. I'm important. Now, as a caveat to that, though, you guys, I want to remind you that don't forget that such a part and parcel to your conscious manifesting is understanding and deciding that your reality is yours. Now, something that I've seen on a lot of social media recently is movie star mindset or I'm the star mindset. Okay. Now, if we go even a little bit deeper to being the star of your reality, being the center of all things, that means having the belief and the assumption of I matter, I'm important, and also, like it or not like it, I love myself and I like myself. I love myself and I like myself. I love myself so much. And talking to yourself in a way that is self-loving, that is self-liking, that is self-supporting. If you want someone to call you, text you, pay attention to you, that you matter to them so much, more so than everybody else, you want to think to yourself, if I was that person and if they thought of me that way, what would I also think of myself, right? And it's not to say that it's hyper self-care, it's hyper self-love, like you're doing a bunch of things for yourself, but it is having that be part of your mental diet and part of your mindset, okay? So also like this client, when she would get into want land, into wanting it, needing it, I have to have it, she would also kind of have like a self-abandonment, a self-rejection, a lack of self-love and a lack of self-life all going on all at the same time. Okay. And that's usually what happens because remember, these are embedded, subconscious, unconscious programs that are within you. I am hearing so many funny noises. We just had the hurricane kind of thing come in to Los Angeles. So like, I don't know what's happening. If I hear a squirrel or something outside, I intend it gets figured out. Okay. So you guys, really, like, let's focus on this today, okay? Let's focus on, oh no, I think it's my family is here. All right, so if anybody hears a bunch of people in the background, it's not a squirrel, it's my family, okay? Let's focus on, though, how can you better like yourself, love yourself, and tell yourself that you are that in order to get them to do what they want to do? That is always the missing component. It is having that ferocious self-acceptance, ferocious self-love and self-like, which therefore allows for other people to be magnetized to you. Like think about someone that you admire, okay? Or someone that's been a mentor or someone that you have who's a movie star, a person that is so sought after, so pursued, so special. If you really dissect what their mindset might be, I can most of the time figure out that that person, wow, they really like themselves. They love themselves a lot, or they have some kind of high self-value thing. Now, I'm not talking about people that are in like a dramatic relationship or have something going on that's dysfunctional. I mean, people that we've seen, and we actually don't have a ton of people that we have in entertainment these days that have that beautiful self-love, self-like. But if you have someone in your life who is pursued and sought after, you better believe that they think that they matter, they think that they're important, and they have that embedded self-concept that they worked on at some point, which says, I like myself, I love myself, I accept myself. If I like myself and love myself and accept myself, others do too, okay? I have gotten so ahead of myself. I intend I haven't though. And I have not said the success story. Okay, so this was actually an overnight success. And then she writes in this was an overnight success. Please, Alexis, share because everyone needs to know that you are all that matters. Okay. So dear Alexis, thank you so much for your help over the past couple of months. I can honestly say that I have gone from being in a pretty dark place to feeling limitless and like I can do anything. Because of your sessions, I was able to stay focused and also because I was doing the hypnosis affirmation recordings at the same time. I have gotten back into my sense of empowerment and can you believe it? He asked me to move in with him. I have been wanting this for so many months, but as you guided me, I have persisted in getting myself out of want land and into the wish fulfilled. It is here and I am over the moon. See you for our next session and have fun with your little baby Logan XO. Okay. So you guys, that's what I had her do. I said, okay, we've got it. We really got to get you out of this self-torment of, I want him to do this. I want him to do that. I want them to do this. I want them to do that. They aren't doing that. I want it. 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 Like it was her diatribe. And I'll tell you, I've had over the years, this is where everybody starts, or a lot of people start. Okay. And I say like, okay, we got to get out of there because when you're there wanting, and the list could be forever. People could talk about the SP for 20 minutes and they're in the want. Okay. You know who you are. If that's you, get out of it by saying, oh, I'm hearing that voice again. I'm hearing my inner voice, my inner self-talk, my inner conversation is telling me I don't have it. Why do I think I don't have it? Okay. What is my issue about myself, my self-worth, and then what he's doing for me? Okay. So I did the same thing. And I said, how do we get you out of wanting into having? And this was, funnily enough, right? Because on this channel, all of my videos are about mental diet, self-concept, thinking new thoughts. Your thoughts create. And she actually said to me, I don't want to do affirmations. I don't want to affirm anything. I don't want to work on my self-concept, right? Which is always like, if you're like that, book with me because I will figure out a way around it. Okay. You guys are fierce. You're fiercely holding on to what you don't want while wanting what you want. Okay. And I said, okay, but do you realize that like we have to get you to think new thoughts? How can I get you to think new thoughts? Can we get you to do it? And we created a plan for her that was, it ended up being specific to her and what she could do with like she had 2 kids and what she could fit into her day. But you guys, your thoughts create and your thoughts are things. You are the only one that matters. So like, let's talk about that. What does this mean? You are the only one that matters. It means that everything comes from you, where you're focusing, what you're thinking, what you're assuming. Okay. So also I want to point out too, that she had gone through a really intense, like a period of darkness that she called it right around the time that she and I were working together. And so she kept on bringing up and she kept on saying, okay, I'm just feeling so down in the dumps. I'm feeling depressed. I'm feeling anxious. I feel like I have no hope. I feel like there is no light at the end of this tunnel. I can't see through it. And she was having a mixture of things. And I said, okay, I get it. I understand it. I honor it. I want you to get it, understand it, and honor it. But we have to decide that is over. That period is over. The darkness is over. I am waking up feeling better. I am waking up feeling more optimistic. I am waking up feeling differently because all those thoughts and staying in that icky, dark place, they were creating too. Okay. And the thing is, that's very interesting is I myself and clients have used the mental diet and thinking new thoughts to getting out of what people would really spend years in depressive states, anxious states, feeling frustrated, feeling alone, feeling very dark. You guys, it is really up to you and your mind. You can decide right now, like I told this client, that is over. I am beginning anew. That is over. I have new mindset. That is over. I'm on my new mental diet. That is over. I'm thinking new thoughts. Okay. So today, let's focus on staying out of the want and being into having it. So if it's, I want them to do 10 things, okay, write them down. And then let's go to, they are that, they are being that, they have that, we have that together. You guys can all do this, okay? And then also too, like I thought that was really interesting, is that she had, as part of what we reworked, is that we decided that that period of being limited, that nothing was working, like it was freaking over, okay? It was over, it had to be over. We made peace with it, we said. And there was one affirmation that is coming to mind that I had her say, which was, the past is the past. I'm creating the future. All that past stuff is over. I am creating and paving anew. And she really, really had to buckle down on deciding that that's what it was. Because remember, what feels familiar and what's recently happened and our view on it will come back into the mind. It will come back into your energy. It will try to come back in. It will want to come in like a freight train. It's like, comes in like, oh yeah, he's calling me. He's texting me. No, he's not. No, he's not. No, he's not. I wanted to call. I wanted to text. That's usually how the mind is working, right? So in those moments, we have to intervene with thinking, I am learning to be the operant power of my reality. I am limitless. I am focusing on what I want. I can do this. I am doing this. I am moving into a period of feeling great, feeling happy, feeling fun. Everything is working out for me because I am a beautiful being. I love myself. I like myself. I love myself. I like myself. I love myself. I like myself so much. If that is helpful, that is a way to do the mental diet. The way that I just said it is going on like, it is like a mini rampage, but it's also just filling the mind with what you want, filling the mind with those thoughts. And you can do that like 3 times a day to start, but you've got to change your thoughts inwardly, change the focus within to change the focus out there. And you can do this just like this client. I mean, she had, what I see a lot is that the person that they love isn't doing a laundry list of things. And we transform and create that person to do all these things by changing what's the core concept of us for everyone that is different, and changing what is the core concept of them that we are creating. Remember, you guys, Your outer reality is an illusion. It's not really real. It's functioning on what you're thinking, what you're deciding, what you're thinking, what you're deciding, what you're expecting. When you can really play around with this, dive into creating it, that's where the magic happens. Okay, guys. So I am sending out the thought for each of you that you are beginning the week with a beautiful positive note. If you were off track, now you're on track. The past is the past. We're creating the future. We're thinking new thoughts. If you need my one-on-one assistance or you want to book with me, like I said, all the links for booking with me are in the box below, as well as those hypnosis affirmation audios that she used that are in a bundle pack that are still on sale. And they're a great addition just so you can hear me and I take you into a light hypnosis to really hear the reiteration of the mental diet. Okay. If you are mental diet opposed, I'm going to oppose that and get you how to think new thoughts in that audio, in my videos, and every time you talk to me, because I fully know that our thoughts create. Your thoughts are the beginning and the end to everything. So you have to think new thoughts to create it all. You can have it all with them in an instant. And just like this client, you can be an overnight success. You can see that overnight movement by deciding and being and knowing that you are really all that matters. Your mom, your dad, your sister, your kids, the people, everybody outside of you, they are not what matters. You are the operant power. You are the one manifesting, creating it all. All right, you guys. So make this week awesome. Smile, have some fun, take life less seriously. Let's relax. Let's get into the calm. Let's also get into the fun that is like sweater weather. Fall is going to be upon us soon. We're moving out of one of my favorite seasons, that is summer. But I really do love the beginning of fall and the change of it all, incubating, thinking, ruminating on new things, being indoors more, right? Having soups, having veggies. Let's live it up together. All right. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Oh, and make today awesome. Okay. See you. Bye.